is Ramya ma'am. I have been working as a computer science lecturer for last 10 years for a degree college. Okay, today I am going to discuss about fundamentals of computers. Before going to discuss about fundamentals of computers, each and every student has to know what are the different job opportunities when you have done your BSc with computer science and as well as BCA, Bachelor of Computer Science Applications. Many of the students has joined to BSc Computer Science or BCA with the influence of their relatives or friends or somebody else. But no one knows what are the different kinds of job opportunities after completion of BSc Computer Science or BCA. Right. Now I will talk about what are the different opportunities you can avail after completing your course with BSc Computers and BCA, etc. Right. After completion of your BSc degree, you can avail many different job opportunities from top leading IT companies like Wipro, Infosys, TCS, CTS, Capgemini, HTC, etc. Okay, with the different designations. So, what are the different designations are? As a computer administrator and hardware designer and a computer programmer and logic developer. They are also called as a quality analyzer, system developer. This is also called as a logic developer, etc. Apart from the IT companies, in many government organizations also you can avail different kinds of job opportunities like banking, RRB, and TTD, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanams, etc. Okay, when you are looking for job from government sector, then you should able to write an exam, but that exam categorized into 4 or 5 sections like arithmetic section, reasoning section, computer awareness, and general knowledge and general English. Right. So when you come to computer awareness, you can have 5 to 10 questions, but all those questions coming from fundamentals of computers and networking concepts. So if you have full knowledge on computer awareness and fundamentals of computers and networking concepts, you can easily gain 5 to 10 marks very easily. Okay, so this is all the job offers then you can avail after completion of your degree with BSc Computers and as well as BCA. Right. So with the minimum package of around rupees 20,000 per month. Okay, and lastly, and more important, many top leading IT companies looking for the students, those who are completing their degree with BSc Computers or BCA, data engineering. Nowadays, dear students, till now we have discussed about what are the different job opportunities after you done your UG degree with computer science. Right. Now let's move on to our syllabus. In the first semester, you have fundamentals of computers and programming C. Right. So in the fundamentals of computer, you are going to learn different type of topics like how can you define a computer and what are the different types of computers, what are the generations of computers, and what are the different kinds of input and output peripherals, and how you can use the control panel, etc. And when coming to programming in C, okay, so programming in C, this is the fundamental programming language for any other programming languages like C++, Java, .NET, Python, etc. Okay, so before going to learn about programming in C, actually, what is the need of programming languages? First of all, right? So, what is the need of programming languages? Actually, okay, let me explain with a small example. Suppose if you are listening to music in your smart mobile, right? When you are listening a song from your smart mobile, there you can have different options like stop button, play button, forward button and backward button, and you can adjust the volume either in increasing order or in decreasing order, right? If you want to stop playing music, or if you want to forwarding the music, or if you want to backward in music, okay, every time you have to again and again press on the button, right? Okay, when you clicking on that button, behind that there is a program, right? if you want to stop, or if you want to play, if you want to forward, if you want to backward, or if you want to adjust the value. So every clicking, behind that there is a program. All those programs can be designed by using different kinds of programming languages, like programming language C, CPP, Java, etc. Okay, nowadays you are utilizing different kinds of application oriented softwares like operating system, or MS Office, or MS Paint, and also you are utilizing different kinds of applications in your smart mobile like WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, PhonePe, like these kinds of application oriented softwares. All those application oriented softwares are also designed by using programming language only. So by this you can come to know how important programming language is for your career, right? So programming languages and different technologies belongs to a computer will play a vital role in our day-to-day lives, right? So simply I can say that computers will play a vital role in our past, present and in future also. So computer science are very important and easiest simple language. You can learn it very easily. Now I am going to start with fundamentals of computers. Okay, today I am going to cover different types of topics. What are they is, first one is, who is inventor of a computer? Then second one is, how can you define a computer? Then third one is, what consists a computer system? What consists a computer system? So now I am going to discuss about who is inventor of a computer, then how can you define a computer, then what consists a computer system actually. Okay, who is inventor of computer? I think many of the students already know this answer to this question, right? Who is inventor of computer means nothing but Charles Babbage. In early 19th century, he invented a computer. So that is why Charles Babbage credited with father of a computer, right? If anybody asks you like who is father of computer, then you have to answer that is nothing but Charles Babbage in early 19th century, right? Then how can you define a computer? Okay, how can you define a computer actually? So initially let's start understanding what for computers are. Okay, generally a computer is nothing but literally to calculate, right? But in modern day computers, as we have seen in our lives, computers are much more than to calculating, right? So in fact, if we coming for formal definition of a computer is nothing but an electronic device which receives inputs and stores or processes given inputs by the user and produces output in a desired format. Okay, so that is the actual definition of a computer, right? Now I am explaining the definition of a computer with a suitable diagram. Assume there is a computer like this. Okay, what computers have done actually, which receives inputs, right? So further I am writing input here, then gives by user inputs will given to the computer, then the computer stores or processes. Then the computer stores or processor. How the computer have processed the inputs means the computers have processed the given inputs as per the instructions given by the user. Right. Then computer provides output. Okay, computers provide output in the sense in a desired format. Okay, see students, I have drawn a small diagram for you. What means by the user, computer will receive inputs, then stores or processes the given inputs by the computer as per the instructions given by the user. Then it provides desired results in a specific or desired format to the user. So this is the actual definition or sequence of workflow of a computer. Right. Now let's take a small example for better understanding. If I want to calculate two numbers, say 2 and 3. So I will give input 2 and 3 for applying some arithmetic operation. That could be anything. Okay. Now my requirement is I want to add 2 and 3 by using computer. Okay. If I want to add 2 and 3, what kind of arithmetic operation I have to provide to the system? Means addition. Okay. These are all my inputs. 2, 3 and addition. Data has given to the computer as my inputs. Then what computers will then actually means it taking the inputs from the user and performing a specific task or specific operation applied by the computer which is assigned by the user. And how it process means what type of operation here given to the computer? 2 plus 3. So what is the result of 2 plus 3 is 5. So that is the required output which has processed by the computer. Right. So this is the complete full-fledged of a computer. Okay. How can you define the computer, students? Means a computer is nothing but an electronic device which receives inputs from the user and stores or process as per the instructions given by the user and provides a required output in a specific or desired format. So this is the complete definition of a computer. So this computer can be defined in some other ways also. Right. Okay. If going for another definition, a computer is nothing but a machine which is instructed by a user to carry out sequences of arithmetic and logical operations. Okay, in this way also you can define the computer. What is computer? Define definition of the computer. Okay, then coming to the next topic, what consists actually a computer system? Right, which means what consists a computer system actually means a computer system consists including hardware, operating system and different types of input and output peripherals. Right. Okay. Before going to learning about what is hardware, what is operating system and what are the different input and output devices which are connected to a computer, means before that we have to learn different terms belongs to a computer science language. See students, if you are going to learn a new language, the very first and importantly what you have to learn is the terms belongs to that language. So when you learn the terms belongs to that language, you will come to know the complete language very easily. Right. Now I am going to mean by what is input and what is process and what is output. Right. So input, what is meant by input means that is nothing but input is nothing but giving some instructions or data or some figures to the computer. Right. And what is process means computer can apply different kinds of operations on the given inputs by the user according to specified instructions coming from the user. And what is output means giving some results or giving some data which is stored in the computer to the user. That is nothing but output. Right? Okay. And in the next session we will discuss about what is block diagram of a computer, and what are the different input and output peripherals which are connected to a computer. Okay, thank you students.